You've probably heard of Solo Hell, Beautiful People, Luxury Island, Netflix level drama. But if you ask a Korean person which dating show actually breaks the internet every single week, it's not that one. It's called 나는 솔로. I'm solo. And trust me, once you understand this show, you will see Korean culture in a completely different way. No villa, no island, no perfect bodies in swimwear. The contestants stay at a totally ordinary pension. Think a small guest house your family would rent for a weekend, basic rooms, shared meals, a small yard. Completely intentional, because this show isn't selling fantasy, it's selling reality. Regular people, office workers, nurses, and teachers, late 20s to 40s, and they're not here to see what happens. They're here to find spouse, 결혼, marriage. That's the whole point. Here's something every Korean notices immediately, but foreigners completely miss. The contestants use code names, and not just any names. Women, 영숙, 순자, 정숙. Men, 영수, 영철, 광수. If you're Korean right now, you're laughing. These are grandparent names. Old, traditional, almost comically outdated. Compare that to Korean names today. Ain, Loa, Eden. Softer, more unique, and easy to write in English too. Modern Korean parents actually think about how a name sounds in the Latin alphabet. The gap between 영숙 and Ain, that's basically a century of cultural change in two names. 나는 솔로 uses those old names on purpose. The message is clear. We're not glamorous here, we're real. Day 1. Everyone arrives, mingles, quietly sizes each other up. Day 2, each person stands up and gives a 자기소개, a formal self-introduction. Their job, whether they own their home, yes, saying I own my apartment in Korea is a serious flex and a genuine marriage appeal, and what they want in a life partner. To foreign viewers, this might feel weirdly direct, but in Korea, everyone here wants to get married, so why pretend otherwise? This is what Koreans call 현실적이다. Being realistic. In Korea, that's not unromantic, it's mature. After introductions, dates. But not everyone gets one. If you don't get a date, you eat Jjajangmyeon. Jjajangmyeon, black bean noodles, technically a Chinese food in Korea. But here's the thing, go to China and look for Jjajangmyeon, you won't find it. Not like this. The Korean version is its own thing entirely. Sweeter, richer, completely reinvented. A Chinese food that became more Korean than China ever intended. Pure soul food, the food you order when you were a little sad, when things didn't go your way. There's even Bl랙데이, April 14th, where single people eat jjajangmyeon together. Yes, that's real. So when a contestant sits alone eating jjajangmyeon while everyone else is on a date, every Korean watching feels that. One bowl, no words needed. 나는 솔로 doesn't just get watched, it gets dissected. Every episode memes, clips, screenshots flooding Korean social media within hours. One suspicious glance at the dinner table and it's a national conversation. Contestants become instant public figures overnight. Some get completely roasted, others get tens of thousands of new followers, and DMs from strangers saying, hey, are you still single? These are not celebrities, they're regular people. And that's exactly why Koreans are so invested. Oh, and this show has produced a remarkable number of real married couples. Actually married, wedding photos, babies, family content. In reality TV, that almost never happened. And it's why every new season feels like it genuinely matters. We are all drowning in perfection. Perfect faces, perfect feeds, and somehow it makes us feel more alone. 나는 솔로 is the opposite. These people are nervous, awkward, imperfect, and Koreans can't stop watching because they see themselves. Not strangers, themselves. So here's my question for you. When you like someone, what are you actually drawn to? The perfect resume or someone real enough to be imperfect with? Maybe what you're all looking for isn't perfect, it's real. Let's learn real Korean straight from the show. Stuff no textbook teaches you.
저희 이제 여기 와서 말 놓기로 했잖아요.
저희 말 놓기로 했잖아요. We agreed to speak casually, remember? 말 means speech. 놓다 is like to put down or to let go. 말을 놓다 is like let go of your words. Means to draw form of speech and speak casually. In Korean, there are two modes. 존댓말, polite formal, 반말, casual and close. When you first meet someone, you always use 존댓말, but as you get closer, there is a moment where two people agree to switch. And that word agree matters. We cannot just start using 반말 without any permission. That's 무례하다. So rude. So when someone says, 저희 말 놓기로 했잖아요, it's not small talk.
저희 이제 여기 와서 말 놓기로 했잖아요.
It means we've crossed the line. We're close now. The language shift is the relationship shift.
근데 정확히 몇 년생이시죠?
Expression 2. 92년생이에요. I was born in 92. 년생, it is birth year.
근데 정확히 몇 년생이시죠?
Why say birth year instead of age? Because Korea counts age differently. You were born at age 1, not 0, and everyone ages up on January 1st. So your Korean age can be 1 to 2 years older than your international age. 만 나이. That gap creates confusion.
수연 씨 몇 년생이시죠? 저 00년생이에요.
So instead of saying I'm 33, Koreans just say the birth year. 88년생이에요. Born in 1998. 02년생이에요. Born in 2002. And once you know someone's birth year, you instantly know if they are older or younger, which tells you exactly how to speak to them. 존댓말 or 반말. See how it all connects? 몇 년생이에요? What year were you born? Drop it in the comments. I want to know and I'm curious how much older the Korean age system would make you. Next time someone asks for a Korean show recommendation, don't just say Squid Game. Tell them, have you heard about 나는 솔로? And if you want to keep learning Korean like this, real culture, real expressions, real context, join our Discord community. PDF of this video shadowing practice materials and Korean learners from all over the world to study with. Link is in the description. 같이 공부해요. Let's learn together.